Hey everyone, I'm Jay and welcome to the artisanimation tips tricks videos. Today's video is going to be on keyboard shortcuts. So it's not going to be too animation geared. It's going to be more about how to just use your computer a little bit quicker, so when you are working in animation you don't have to worry too much about spending your time on other things and you can focus on animation. I think this video is pretty important, so hope you guys enjoyed it. I have a list here of all the keyboard shortcuts I want to teach you guys. In my last video I touched upon a few. This one will be more thorough. So let's get started. Alright, so the first keyboard shortcut I'm going to teach you guys is the Windows D button. Every time I say Windows, I mean that little Windows key between the Control and the Alt that looks like the Windows logo. So if you hold the Windows key and press D, that will minimize all your windows and you'll get back to your desktop. So if your desktop is cluttered, just hold Windows, press D. If you press it again, it'll pop you back up. So that's the first keyboard. Let's learn a few other ones. Let's open up Chrome here. So in the last video that I made, I taught you guys about how to go to Google Images, type in something like, I don't know, vermin, and how to open up separate tabs without, separate links and tabs without having to actually right click and go to new tab. The way you do that is you hold Control and you click the tabs and you can see it open up a new tab on the top there, new tab, new tab. So you can just populate your browser with just tabs without having to worry too much about right-clicking new tab. Right-clicking new tab, you can focus on your work more. And then you can always scroll through them by holding Control and press Tab. That'll go to the next tab, available tab. It's going to the next available tab by holding Control and press Tab. If you want to go to the previous tab, hold Control, Shift, and press Tab. So hold Control and Shift and press Tab, and that'll go back a tab. So that's a quick way of going left and right on tabs. Let's close these up. Alright, let's say I want to open up a new window, go to a website. Hold Control and press T, and that'll open up a new tab for you, and right away it'll go to the address bar so you can go to any website you want and you're good to go. Alright? Now let's say you start opening up a ton of tabs. You know, you're going to here, you're clicking a bunch of tabs, and you're becoming a tab whore, right? So I have way too many tabs open, and you just want to close all these tabs, usually except for, let's say, this one, right? So I go about this two different ways. The one way I go about it is if you want to close the current tab you're on, you can hold Control and press W. So Control W will close the current tab you're on, right? So I'm closing tabs, and I can really quick just close all the tabs except for the first one I have open. Now let's say I have also a bunch of tabs open, and this is how sometimes I will go about cleaning out my tabs, and I have another website here that's also Google. Alright? So let's say I want to keep this tab open, which is Google, and this tab open, which is Google searching vermin. And you have all these tabs, and you can Control W all of them, and you can accidentally click this one if you, I don't know, by accident. But anyways, what I would do is I would take this tab and pop it out, and I'll take this Google one and also kind of add it to this tab, and I'll have these two tabs that are together that I want. I don't want all these, so I just, you know, close the whole window. They're done. The next keyboard shortcut I want to teach you guys. So Control L. Control L is a good one. Control L will highlight your address bar, just like what I did right now with my mouse. So if I'm clicking here, alright, if I hold Control and press L, the address bar is highlighted. Sometimes you want to go to something like youtube.com and you misspelt it, and you're like, oh no, and I have to take your mouse and click here again, you know, it gets annoying sometimes. You have to triple click. So instead of doing that, you know, if I'm here, all you do is hold Control and press L, and you can type in youtube.com and fix yourself up, right? Alright, so the next lesson, Control F. Control F is a good one. I'm sure a lot of you guys already know this one. I'm going to go back to vermin. Whoops, spelling's off today. So let's say I'm looking on the internet. I'm on the internet and I want to search for a particular word. I already searched for vermin, but let's say in here I want to see everywhere it says vermin, the word vermin. If I hold Control and press F and type in vermin, if you looked up here, a little dialog opened up, a little input screen opened up, and you could type in vermin. You could say, it says you have, you're on the third vermin word of 34 vermin. So it says vermin on the screen 34 times, and all of them now are highlighted in yellow. By the way, I'm using Google Chrome, so other browsers might be a little bit different, but a lot of them tend to keep the same kind of idea going. But I take this to the next level. Let's say I want to click on the link right here that says Merriam-Webster, but I don't want to use my mouse for whatever reason because I think it's faster to not use a mouse. If I hold Control, press F, it'll open up this input window again, and it'll be highlighted. So I just type in and it's already highlighted, the Merriam-Webster part. If I press Escape, it will highlight the actual link of where the search was being done. I can hit Enter right away. So I just clicked on that link without having to even place my hand on the mouse once. Next lesson. Windows placement. Alright, so Windows, if you hold the Windows key and press any arrow key, it will bump the window to the direction pretty much that you're holding. If I hold Windows and press up, it'll make it a full screen window. If I hold Windows key and press left, it'll bump it to the right side of the window, or to the right side, the left side of the window, or to the right side of the window. And that's handy for if you have two windows open, and one window you're trying to just kind of reference the first window and kind of see what's going on the one side of the window, and then you want to reference on the other side. So that's really handy. Let's see what else. Okay, so let's hide all the windows. Let's say that you want to get to your my computer, because let's say you plugged in your USB device and you want to get to it and it didn't pop up, or it did pop up and you hit the X. You could hold the Windows key and press E, and that will. Oh, that was on my other screen, but let's try that again. Hold